Good morning. It is Saturday and Christmas Eve for those who celebrate. I hope this finds you well with all of the craziness that goes into Christmas preparation having been worked out and going smoothly. And we're going to see what our coaching topic is for today. I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle. And again, if you are interested in working with me, I have a link to my website in the description box below that will show all of the services available. And what have we, oh my goodness, what have we got for Christmas Eve? Okay, a mess, that's what we have. A leg up. All right, it is card number 34. Receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. And this is a very cute card here. It's got the mother and the baby polar bear. You come to a point where going it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all the areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. That's funny that we were talking about all the craziness for Christmas, and this is talking about accepting help and not trying to do everything on your own. And that's the beauty of interdependence because, I specialize in recovering from codependence, where one person relies on themselves for everything because they can't trust the people in their lives to be there for them. And it's because they, as a sensitive person, an empathic person, a compassionate person who can see from the other person's perspective, um, a lot of times we end up inviting people into our lives that aren't reliable, that have come into our life because they can feed off of us. So when you recover from being in that kind of a toxic pattern and you discover interdependence, it's beautiful. It's beautiful because you no longer have to shoulder everything on your own and you realize what it means to get a leg up. When a giver meets a giver, it's an amazing experience because there's no longer something drawing from you or that feeling that you have to do everything yourself because so many people are relying on you because it's a team effort. It's no longer like this person has to do everything for this group of people, or in a relationship, this person handles everything because this person just doesn't, and in those scenarios, the codependent scenarios, the one person plays the victim, the incompetent, the disaster, and allows the other person to be the fixer, the maintainer, the one who carries all the responsibility. That is not healthy. And it will burn you out to your core. Your soul will cry if you live like that for too long. We're not meant to be superhuman. We're not meant to be someone else's superhero. We're meant to be the star of our own life. And we have supporting people in our lives that help us in that role. But when your entire life revolves around being the supporting person for someone else, then it's overwhelming. So get a leg up. Find the people around you that want to be interdependent with you, that want to offer you the support to achieve your goals, the support to be the best version of you, who will help you along your path and not just suck you dry of everything that you have. And the other part of the whole codependent scenario is that that person who I usually refer to him as the dumpster fire. The dumpster fire in the relationship, when you are at that place of exhaustion where you have nothing left to give emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, they're not coming back for you. They're not going to start giving to you. No matter how desperately ill, worn down, burned out you become, when the dumpster fire has nothing left to feed on, they just leave you like that and they go to their next source. So It's like pouring everything that you have into a fire, a dumpster fire, because at the end of the day, it's just gone. You're not investing it. You're not getting anything back from it. An interdependent relationship, whether it's business or personal, romantic, friendship, is a give and take, and it's equal reciprocity. You feed energy into this person, and they feed energy back into you, where it's a return on investment. Like if you had a stock market, like if you invested in the stock market and you keep buying shares of this stock and it just keeps going down so that you're losing all of your assets and resources, you're not going to keep investing in it. We have to view people in the same way. And sometimes to make it easier to take the emotion out of it, look at it as a financial investment. You've poured all of this into this situation, and what is your return on investment? Is it worth continuing? And it could be an employment situation, a friendship, any kind of give and take scenario. If you're doing all the giving, that's not interdependent, not by a long shot. Because if you're getting nothing back, then you have to ask yourself, has this situation become toxic? And if so, how did I get into this? What led me to engage in this situation, in this relationship? Because what we find in psychology and, you know, going back to heal whatever it was that attracted you to that situation, many times it's old belief systems, old thought patterns, attachment styles, dynamics from your childhood that have become ingrained in your subconscious mind. Low self-esteem, feeling like you don't deserve better. And until those are healed, unfortunately, when one dumpster fire leaves and you're left in this horrible place and you build yourself back up, another dumpster fire is going to come along and you won't see it for what it is at first until you're back in that toxic give cycle again. So look at the relationships in your life, whether they be employment, friendships, romantic, family. If you have a dumpster fire scenario, start looking at ways that you can back off and remove yourself from that. And with that kind of a relationship, almost always the best way is to completely cut all ties, all communication, is block them on social media, because you're going to need space away from the dynamic to heal and to get back in your strength and back in your power and build your self-esteem to where you immediately will say no when a dumpster fire comes knocking. So look for someone who's going to offer you a leg up, and you offer them a leg up in return. Equal reciprocity, give and take, interdependence. You deserve it. So I hope this helps. I will talk to you soon. Love and light.